You can't trust a person that thinks that the earth is flat to make a logically sound decision for other things. I view the gender stuff as the exact same. If you think this, you can't be trusted to make decisions for other topics because your mental facilities, your logical reasoning is compromised to such a fundamental degree that you actually just can't be trusted. Now, you might get things right occasionally, but this is an accident rather than a system. It's a belief that means nothing, or sorry, it means nothing, but it also means everything. Does that make sense? Like, there's no real consequence of this belief, but if you believe it, it means everything because it's so ridiculous it should never be seen. That's the main issue.
Again, men and women for generations, scientifically, you can become a man or a woman, as proven as our whole biological evolution as itself. Coming out as a man or a woman is technically a genetic discussion. Scientifically, the day will come when you can make 100% woman through genetic coding, and that's the same as finding out how to conquer cancer or any other disease or any sickness, or what we would call changing your skin color because you can now click a button like a character customization screen. Eventually you're going to have to come to the terms that you can choose your gender. And it's, of course, proven by the fact that sometimes you guys abort children before they're the gender you want. That technically is saying that you pick your gender. What comes after is the sentient impression of your brain, which creates the personality. So again, technically there are men and women who can identify as either or, and they can identify as characteristics and a gender of characteristics because it's a social acceptance of that. There's a lot of people out there that say, for example, in same-sex relationships, there's someone who is more woman-like than the other, and that's like called the bottom versus the top. A reference to who's more on top and who's beneath them in terms of domination or who is the strong one. But oftentimes they choose two strong people sometimes, and that's okay, that's perfectly fine. But the characteristics would oftentimes be who is the woman in the relationship, who's the man in the relationship when you're dealing with the same sex. You are already picking your gender in accordance to your sentient impression of the environment, and you're discussing socially what it means to be a man and what it means to be a woman. When science will advance, and you will no longer ask what is a woman, what is a man, and you will have to ask what is a human being. And this is, of course, the discussion and the understanding of what it means to be a better person, a better perspective of what it means to respect the human's decision, and soon what it means scientifically to understand that there is no difference between the two except for the social acceptance of either or. And so, of course, this discussion is going to come out continuously that human beings deserve respect and dignity and love.